Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today we're going to be reviewing the most whimsical and senseless Chanel piece ever made. At least thus far. I'm sure they can push it even further. Ging, 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 ging. This is this. The lambskin lipstick holder. Ging, 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 ging. Okay. Subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Get access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, for extra perks. Thank you for my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday. You're all welcomed to join the live stream. Everything I say in this video is just my personal, humble opinion. Don't take it seriously. Yada yada. Disclaimer, right? Okay. Jack says this piece is quite ab-fab. Let me tell you, I know a lot of people when they see the thumbnail for this photo or for this thumbnail for this video, they're gonna think, "What the hell? I don't want to watch a video about the review of a lipstick holder, a Chanel necklace lipstick holder." But for those of you who have clicked, I will make it worth your while. Okay, listen. This is they've done. Caviar leather, lambskin leather. I've seen a red version. I think there's also like a pink one, maybe a white one even. And it is a necklace. And I have just done the unboxing video with a crazy story time attached to it, how I was kicked out of Chanel during the purchase of this one. So I'm going to link it up above in the description box down below. Be sure to check out my story time video, how I got this piece, which trust you me, you've never heard a story like that before. So here we are. I'm still recovering from COVID, so sorry if I kind of cough and do stuff like that. But anyway, so listen. This is what it is. I have not yet, because I just unboxed it in the prior video and now we're doing the review video. I have not yet peeled off all the stickers off of this piece. This is the stupidest piece the most senseless piece I've ever purchased from Chanel. But at the same time, this is the most perfectly produced piece I've ever seen by Chanel. Let's begin with where it's made. It's made in France, not in Italy. Lambskin leather. You open it. Inside, it's lined in lambskin leather. In the burgundy leather that we see in the 255s, that we see in the Timeless Classics. It's insane. And the lining at the bottom, there's also the lining at the top. There's a mirror up here as well. There's a sticker on the mirror. Okay, that's why it looks so weird. But I have to peel off that sticker as well. There's a protective sticker there. So we have the sticker on the mirror. We got this leather here, but they didn't end there. There's also leather on the inside so that when you close it, it matches up. And if that weren't enough, the leather that is used for the lining is folded double so that when you turn it in the back of the leather, there is no raw leather to be seen. The whole thing is stitched, bent, folded, and then inserted inside. There's even leather at the bottom. And there's another little leather tab here. Let me show you the close-ups so you get to see more. I photographed this piece for you. So this is the little case photographed in a dark atmosphere. This is the unbox. This is the box that it was in with the camellia flower hanging on it. I actually have it here. Beautiful little piece. Where is it? Right there. All right, let me show you the next picture. So when we open it, you see that protruding leather in burgundy, classic. We got the lambskin on the outside. We got that interior in burgundy leather. I mean, it's a lipstick case and they went that extra mile to line it with leather. Most of their bags nowadays are not made with leather lining. This thing is. But let me show you the next picture. As if that weren't enough. Okay, here you see another little angle, so you see more how it protrudes. Let me show you the next picture. You see on the inside, surrounding the mirror, is a little thin also leather, burgundy leather surrounding, so that that piece of leather, when you close the cap, matches, aligns with the leather that's protruding from the inside. I mean, and as you can see, even the leather, that circle of leather, that square of leather, is also sewn together at one end and folded double. And this is a miniature little piece, you guys. To do that amount of work and detailing in something so small requires a savoir-faire that, quite frankly, Chanel's own factories outside of Paris cannot really meet the level of attention to detail. So who made this? Well, we're going to get to it. Moving on to the next picture. It still has the sticker on the gold hardware in this photo. On this photo, you see very well how that burgundy leather that's protruding from the inside, you see how it's stitched, how it's sewn together at the back, and then you could see on the mirror lid, even that stitch on the little piece of leather surrounding the mirror is also stitched on the same part. And then protruding, that little sticker bit that's on that you can see poking from the inside, that's the authenticity sticker that we have in all of their small leather goods and that we used to have in all of their bags. Now that sticker has been replaced in their newer bags with a metal chip. Let me show you the next picture. The logo in gold is embossed right there on the inside front leather panel. You have that Chanel logo with the double C. Oh yes, they've done it all. They've done it all. And then la pièce de résistance of this piece, of this pièce, is the next photo. Check this out. The triumphant made in France embossing in gold running straight down the side of the inner lining. It's made in France. This thing is gorgeous. And then, as if that were not enough, on the next photo, the bottom, there's an extra stitched lambskin piece made just for the bottom of this. And you can see at the bottom how well the leather is folded. This is insane. They didn't need to do this, you guys, but they did. Fotini says, I wish the classic bags were made with such an attention to detail. Maybe now with these crazy prices, it's time to slow down the production of the classics and take care of them like that. They're not going to do it. But that's the same thing I thought. When I saw this, I was like, why are their bags not made like this? If they're putting so much attention to this little piece, why aren't they doing that to their bags? Well, because apparently the bags are made in a different factory and from a different supplier than this is. Let me show you the next picture. This is the top of the lipstick container. It has, again, it has a sticker on it, so it looks more mattified. I have to peel off the sticker. It is a glossy, lucid, shiny gold hardware double C. Protruding from it is the slightly twisted chain on which the other two chains are attached. We have the intertwined chain links and the leather woven in between. Of course, the leather is also lambskin, just like the body. Look how beautifully aligned the stitching is at the back of the bag. I mean, yeah, it's a bag. It's a lipstick case, lipstick baglet, right? Incredible. Incredible. Insane. Like, it's so unnecessary to put all of those details into this thing. Okay, so that was the last photo. Now I can come back to us. And so I was thinking to myself, why is this thing so detailed? Okay, well, here we go on a little historical journey through the history of France. Now, it is known that France has this very rich tradition. We're going back in time, you know, Louis XIV, you know, the kings, the Sun King. We're talking these, la noblesse, the nobility, and not just the nobility, not just the kings and queens, but also whoever could afford. France developed a heritage of manufacturing luxury items that were unnecessary. The richer you were, and the more you would commission special pieces made just for you to meet some desire that you might have had to kind of just create something nonsensical, useless, but it meant you can afford it. You can invest in the artistry, in the artisans, in the savoir-faire, and obtain a special piece that nobody will ever need. But that's a symbol of luxury. It's almost as if luxury, in that respect, were born in France. And there was a lot of these specialized manufacturers and little tiny laboratories, workshops, factories that would develop, that were specialized in developing little pieces that would have so much attention to detail. The whole pleasure of spending the money in these pieces was that you would be given a miniature with such high attention to detail that it would be the divertissement. It would be that, oh, wow, the joy of having something so useless but so beautiful and tiny. And France was very specialized in that. Now, most of those houses that are dedicated to that type of production have since a long time, lost their money. People are not investing in it anymore. And this is where I got to hand it to Chanel, because Chanel really pushes the envelope here. Now, I don't have proof of this, if they actually really sourced out the production of these tiny little cases to one of these ancient ateliers that are specialized in making these tiny objects like this. But the quality of this is far superior to the quality of their, bags that they overproduce, that we're so used to seeing. And it's just so wonderful. It made me so happy when I saw it. I mean, it is such a useless thing, but the perfection of it is so amazing. So it made me think of where this nonsensical, decadent luxury began in France. And for Chanel to go back to that by giving a little object like this so much attention by what I believe has been sourcing it out is amazing. It really is amazing. And for that alone, I was like, oh my God. And then it's a necklace on top of it. I love Chanel necklaces. So I was sold completely and utterly head over heels in love with this useless little piece. Is it useless though? Not really. I mean, I have here a Chanel lipstick. And you can also put a Chanel lip gloss in there, I mean, I'm probably going to get a lip gloss and carry it around, and then I can... But let me show you how it works with the lippy. It's so elegant with the lippy. It's literally made for their lippies. Check this out. So. Oh my God. It's the star lipstick, right? Look at this. And then you just hold on. There you go. And you got a little lipstick. Now, some of you have been speculating, can you put their pure perfume sprayer in here or the 7 ml eau de parfum refillables? No, they're too big. Of course, that's the first thought I had. And I thought, oh, I can put my perfume in here. No, the container of the perfume is too big. It's thicker than the lipsticks. This is literally the thickest thing you can put in there is this. So it's just a beautiful piece that makes absolutely no sense. Now, somebody also speculated you could put cigarettes in it. Yes, you can actually put 4 to 5, depending how thin or thick the cigarettes are that you're smoking. If you are a smoker, smoking is bad for you though, so I do not recommend it. But you can put cigarettes in here as well. And then the perfection of the alignment of this double C. Look at this. The double C just cracking open. Two things. One, this makes me feel like something from that time of the kings of France. Yeah, it was a terrible time for many people too, of course, but the amount of beauty that was manufactured, the amount of objects that were developed, and also the technology that was developed thanks to all the money invested by the king into this type of things, is what makes France also so special today. And the fact that Chanel, whether knowingly or unknowingly, pays homage to that type of tradition through little tiny pieces like this, is just amazing. It really is amazing. For somebody who loves art history so much and design history, to have something like this, which is directly reflecting the past of French decadent luxury design, it's delicious. Second thing, this is something classic that Coco Chanel herself would have, if the technology for this type of metal manufacturing were there in the 30s, she would have had something like this. And furthermore, because she was a smoker, she maybe would have kept her cigarettes in it. We have seen photos of Coco Chanel at the Ritz. We have seen her vanity table at the Ritz. We have seen all of her vanity pieces beautifully placed next to each other at the Ritz. Like, she had a ton of pieces manufactured just for her, with her initials engraved in many pieces, in platinum, in silver, in leather, in satin, and silk. She had special pieces made just for her. She loved to be surrounded by little pieces of history of herself, of memory of her life, through objects, right? So she was very whimsical in that respect. So something like this is right down her alley, completely right down her alley. Very, very Coco. Very, very Coco. Coco would have loved something like this, because this, it's fun. It is that divertissement, which means like, well, in Italian you would say divertente. It means fun. Something that entertains you. It's an entertaining, whimsical piece that just makes you smile every time you see it. She loved stuff like that. So there is history in this. The more useless it is, but the more detail produced it is, and the more it's connected to history. So the question, it begs the question now, why don't they make their bags so perfect? Because I think that they sourced this out to one of those ateliers that are still specialized in making small whimsical pieces, as in the heritage and tradition of old school French luxury making. But I do not believe that Chanel has the capacity to also produce their bags with the same quality, because in order to make this high quality, you can't produce a lot of them. You just cannot. But I'm so happy that they did source it out, if it's true that they did, because this thing is insane. They did not need to. They lined even the bottom inside. You can't see because it's so dark, but this burgundy leather, there's an extra padded burgundy cushion at the bottom inside of here as well. This is an object. Like, this is an object. Is it a waste of money? Of course. Of course. I'm not trying here to convince myself and you that this was an intelligent purchase. This was not an intelligent purchase. This was a purchase made purely out of my love of beautiful objects. It's just so beautifully made. So much love went into this, as stupid as this piece is, that it makes me happy. It gives me hope. Looking at something like this gives me hope, because I see that some people care. Some people still care about beauty, about proportions, about how things are made, about putting the attention into the detail and caring about the detail. Stuff like this gives me hope. Call me superficial, but it gives me hope. So this little piece is available on their website, on the Chanel website. Anybody can go see it. Depending on which country you're in, the prices vary. So, you know how Chanel is. The prices are different. But on the Chanel website, you can just I type in the search engine lipstick case Chanel, and as of now, when I'm making the video, it's available on their website. But if you watch this video a year from now, it will no longer be available on their website probably. But then at the bottom, you can scroll down at the bottom of the Chanel website and you can change the country as well. So you could start seeing prices in different countries. Yeah, Jill, appreciation for the skilled craftsperson. I don't smoke, but love the cigarettes vibe. I have been wanting to get something to hold cigarettes, says Louis. I mean, this will hold 3, 4, or 5 cigarettes, depending on how thick the cigarettes are. But also, as I said, just as a necklace alone, like bam, you know what I mean? And it turns and twists, and it's also very French, like this, you know, this whole thing that it kind of just turns, and it doesn't matter if it falls to the side or to the front, like, oh, it doesn't matter, you know, it's just that kind of nonchalant elegance of just having it hang there and just however it turns, you know. Oh man, let me tell ya, chic doesn't begin to describe this useless little piece. I love it to bits, love it to bits. So what are your thoughts? It is a beauty for sure, says Rhonda. Love the detail, says Smurfette. Pure luxury, says Isabel. Yeah, you can put mints in it. Just be careful that don't let the mints touch the leather. Protect the leather. Like, don't put any chemicals onto the leather. You don't want to, you know, affect the leather. Stunning, iconic, everything. Paige says, it's really beautiful, Dago. Thank you. It's useless and beautiful, says Susie Q. Love the click sound. Oh, the click sound. Okay. I got my mic down here. Let me click the sound for you close to the mic. So open, and I'm going to close it. And of course, forgot to mention, there's a magnet in there. So when you close it, the magnet, and the magnets, you don't see them. They're hidden underneath these metal constructions. So when you close it, it clicks in place and the magnet seals shut and the little container is closed, and it's very sturdy. They did not need to line this in leather. They wanted to. That's luxury. And they did not need to line, the lining did not need to be double folded in order to hide the rough side of the leather, but they wanted to bend, to fold it. It's like you begin with the idea, let's make a lipstick container, and then you ask yourself, do we need it? No. Okay, but then if we're gonna make it anyway, even though we don't need it, then let's take it a step further. So we don't need this, but we're gonna make it. Okay, well then we're gonna make it so perfect that you're gonna feel like you need it. Do we need the double lining inside? No, we don't, but we're gonna do it. Do we need the extra tiny lining around the mirror? No, we don't, but we're gonna do it. Do we need the mirror? No, we don't. Well, we're gonna add the mirror. Do we need the golden Chanel logo at the top? No, we don't. Oh, we're gonna add it. Do we need the extra patch of leather at the bottom? No, we don't, but we're gonna do it. All of this was done out of desire to make it, not out of necessity. And that is the beauty of it. Oh, just saying. Smurfette, I will use it. I will use it. I love it. I love it so much. It's a wonderful necklace. It's just as a necklace. Look at this little thing. It's like a little tiny, it's almost like an urn or something as well, right? Like, oh, I have the ashes, the ashes of Coco in there. Oh my God, that's so gross. But it's very goth as well. There's something dark about this thing. It's like a miniature urn of some sorts. So it's very gothic. And you know what? Chanel is very gothic, if you think about it. The aesthetic of Chanel is very goth in many, many, many ways. The darkness, the shadows that follow everything that is Chanel is actually very goth. Even the accents in gold, as opposed to all the black leather or the black tweeds or the black silks that are used, they create this game of shadows and light that are just so gothic-y. It's amazing. Goth classic vibes, says Julia. Jack says, yes. It looks elegant and unique when you use it as a necklace. It really does. And you know, the whimsical part about it is you can also use it as a bag. I mean, nothing fits inside, right? But if you just, you know, let's say you could technically roll it around your hand, right? And I'm not saying it can be a bracelet because it's a little bit too big, but it's like such a, you hold it. It's like one of those, you know, I just like holding my little lipstick case, and I'm not going to use this hand for anything else. I go out and I just have, this is my accessory. I mean, it's so freaking senseless, right? But there's an aesthetic to it. There's a beauty to this. I just, it's amazing. I'll imitate this vibe, but only, I'll imitate this vibe, this gothic vibe, but only Chanel has it. And Chanel has it in its DNA, you know? Paige says, oh my God, layering with pearls, such a vibe. Oh, completely amazing. To add pearls to this, do I have some pearls somewhere? Do I have any pearls here? Hold on. No, I don't. I have some pearls. Where did I put my pearls? Where did I put my pearls? They're in some box here. But anyway, it's kind of, I would have to figure out where they are. Yeah, layering it with pearls, amazing. It's a Chanel necklace to, you know, golden chain necklace to add with pearls. Could look amazing. Put some mace in there for self-defense. Oh my God, could you imagine? So yeah, hi Dacob, so pretty. Can you fit perfume, deacons? What's the fitted? Very risky. You can't put Chanel samples in there. I actually tried putting in the 4 milliliter Les Exclusives bottles. They fit perfectly. Only one. If you stack 2 on top of each other, then they're too tall. So you can put 1 4 mil bottle. But if you put the spray versions, you know that the sprayer is not sealed and protected. So if it leaks, it's going to leak onto the leather. So if you're going to put a decant perfume or something decanted, you need to make sure that there's a stopper to protect it so that the sprayer doesn't leak onto the leather, because you don't want it to leak onto on the leather. Fotini says, I wanted, you destroyed me, Dacob. Oh no, the FOMO is real. Oh man, Anita says, Smurfette, mace, love it. Nobody would ever guess. We will mace everybody. The shade, let me put on my shade glass. The shade, the Macy shade. Oh, can we talk? Hold on, the glasses with this thing. Can we talk? Joan Rivers would say, hold on. I mean, you know what I mean? Okay, this is too small of a camera moment here. You can't see both at the same. Ah. Do you know this is Chanel, you guys. As stupid as it sounds, it's that feeling that it gives you. It's not about, oh, it's a great piece. Oh, it looks great. It's about the it's like, okay, I'm at peace. As ridiculous as I look now, right, in my combo, I don't care how I look. I feel good. I feel real good. Let me see how I have here my clutch. Let me see how it fits into the clutch, you guys. I have the 255 clutch. Here it is. You know, one of the loves of my life, the little 255 clutch. It's a very thin bag though, so it's going to protrude a little, but let's try. Let me take my stuffing out. So you see, I've done the review on this one. You know how it looks. It's my little, also super, oh, can we, like, yeah, guys. Okay. So anyway, let me see how this fits in here. Let me take the glasses off. So leather to leather, dust to dust. I'm putting it into the trust. It's so useless. It's like, let me put my lipstick into a lipstick case. Let me put the lipstick case into my clutch. Let's just make it more and more complicated. And then you're like, oh, lipstick? Hold on, let me refresh my lipstick, you guys. Let me just, oh yeah, I know, I keep my lipstick in this. Silly me, I know, right? But let me, yeah. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a necklace. You keep your lipstick in a necklace? Yeah, doesn't everybody? No. Well, hold on. Oh, the lipstick is not in there yet. Hold on, let me put the lipstick. Yeah. Yeah, I have my, the necklace is in the bag. Duh. And the lipstick is in the lipstick container. So, oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh. Oh, yes, queen. I mean, come on. Come on, you guys. The decadanza. This is the most useless piece you will ever find at Chanel, and it is giving me life. Of course, the yo-yo, the Chanel yo-yo is also pretty useless and costs, by the way, the yo-yo is like a carbon fiber and plastic, and it costs almost double the price of this. So this is actually, for Chanel standards, considered quite a catch. I know, crazy, right? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, the most flamboyant Chanel review I've ever done. Literally. Literally. This is the most flamboyant, decadent, and senseless piece, right? But it's the most decadent review I've ever done, and I'm feeling my oats. It's 2022. I've been going through hell, okay? Being sick and the world falling apart, and I'm like, what do? People stock up food, and I'm like, I stock up Chanel because this is what I breathe, and I'm probably going to starve to death, but I'm going to have my Chanel necklace around my neck like a total freak, empty-headed and all, completely being like, you know what, I give up, world, I give up. I'm just gonna get my lipstick lipstick holder and call it a day. Just saying. I can just picture Joan Collins pulling out her Chanel Pirate from inside that lipstick case at a fabulous cafe, right? And Tyler. And then she just lifts, and she has her little mirror here, and you're just like, oh, hold on. You open it, and you're like, oh, yes, just the gesture of doing this, yeah, guys. If you know, you know. All right, you guys. Louis says, I was going to say that probably could be the most gay piece in the website, on their website. Yeah, probably. PJD, Chanel lipstick holder for the apocalypse any day. The lipstick case dreams are made of. I'm just saying. I know this sounds very insensitive, but to what is happening in the world. Quite frankly, what has been happening to the world since all of us were born already, we all cope however we can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thumb up this video if you liked it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. And until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.